So Dread.
Dread is the best. So, Dread, again, only tells one kind of story, the survival horror story. Good thing that's a really common story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone wants to play a zombie game, a Cthulhu game. That's the thing lately.
Sigourney Weaver alien game, awesome, right? Any game where, Blair Witch Project, anything like that. Anything where it's haunted and people are dying, right? People are getting killed off throughout the story. Dread is your way to go.
But they're being killed off one by one.
Yeah. So, whenever you go to see a survival horror story, like you can stick with Alien, right? I think that's probably right. It always has the same pattern to the storytelling, right? Everything's kind of chill. Something scary's going on. Tension builds, someone dies, tension levels off. Tension builds again, and it was just a cat. And the tension builds again. Oh, yep, someone got eaten. Yep. All right, you just keep going like that until usually there's 1 and/or 0 people left, and then the end. Right? So Dread does exactly that game and only that game. How does it do it? With a Jenga tower.
No dice.
No dice. No card. Think about it, a Jenga tower. Tension builds, it falls down.
So Scott, I want to kick in the door. I hear that girl screaming on the other side.
All right, give me 2 pulls.
Whatever. Ba-bam, ba-bam.
You kick in the door. What's in there?
I find the girl and I rescue her and we board it up behind me.
Okay, you want to. The zombies are now bashing on the door that you walled up.
All right, I try to fortify the door with the stuff from the fireplace.
You're gonna need 3 pulls. There's not much in that fireplace.
Now look at this Jenga. Now you play Jenga. Over time, it gets more and more rickety. Tension is building and building and building. In the beginning of the game, I pull out a shotgun and kill all the zombies I see, and it's easy.
Yeah, it's like, I killed a zombie. Yeah, just keep killing it.
At the end of the game, it's like start the car, 1 pull, and I'm looking at this thing like. If I choose not to pull, I fail at what I wanted to do.
Right, so for example, it's like, you're not going to pull to start the car? No? Okay, car doesn't start. Zombies are now surrounding the car. You're trapped inside. Now what?
Yeah, not looking so good for him, John. Here.
Yeah, you should say yes next time I ask you to pull.
If you knock it over, and this is a clue...
My finger.
I don't think finger is what they were thinking.
I know.
If you knock it over, the book says, and I quote, your character dies in the most horrific, scene-appropriate way possible.
And then you get a snack because everyone else is going to keep playing.
Yep.
It happens.
Now, at the same time, you can look at that tower, look at the GM square in the face, and smash it.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this thing, it's so wobbly, and I ask you for 2 pulls. You know you can't make the 2 pulls, right? And you know it's just going to get worse. Yeah, now zombies are piled up in the car so high the suspension breaks. It's like...
If you smash it, you succeed in the most glorious way possible, comma, and then die in the most horrific, scene-appropriate way possible.
That's the whole game. There's a character creation, which is like a questionnaire system where the GM basically writes questions and you answer them, and those answers are your character. And the GM can sort of make leading questions, like, what happened to your lover last season, right? So now you get to make up all this stuff about a lover, and you're sort of open, but you're also restricted. You can come up with some clever ways of doing unexpected things, yeah. But it's mostly the Jenga tower. Best game.
We've got role-playing where there isn't really a game. Now, we know we're talking about that. That is what this panel is about.
I had hair.
That is our gaming group. It's a bunch of people in their pajamas, sitting around a table, funny-shaped dice, nachos, everything. So we're talking about this, but the word role-playing game covers so many different things that we really need to define the term.